Good morning, everyone. We are in Ljubljana, and I know I sound like I have a mouthful of marbles, but at least I'm getting close to pronouncing some of these city names. We have a city excursion today, and we are going to go. They're supposed to have some really super cool markets here, so we're excited about that. And also all the other cool things in the capital city. We're going to take you with us. So let's go explore Ljubljana.
Away, and the people who walk, the citizens, you will see, because during the Second World War, Ljubljana was under the occupation, and in memory, each year between 9 of May and 11, people walk around.
Oh, they just walk around.
That's why we saw the people coming in this morning.
Yes, you see.
Oh, here's people now, just walking around.
Yeah, you see, all walking with
So
dogs,
it's a memorial walk for the war, the occupation.
Yeah, it's really cool with the children.
What are the dates? May 9th to 11th?
Yeah, the 9th of May, the Second World War ended here in Europe, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they're celebrating that. Nice.
yeah, it's really nice.
All right, we were just dropped off by our taxi cab driver. There she goes. And we are excited. She was super cool, super nice. And she said there's a walk going on here to commemorate the world.
The end of World War II in Europe, which it was May 9th, I guess. And she said people come from all over and just walk around the city. So there should be some activity today for that.
And it's also a Saturday, I should tell you, and that means the markets are open.
Yes, the market was going to be our first stop, but we drove across right here, one of our other stops. There are a lot of bridges in this city. So this is the Dragon Bridge. It's only a half a block away. We're going to show it to you right now.
All right, this is the Dragon Bridge. See if you guys can figure out why as we look at it. One thing I should tell you is we haven't really given you our first impressions of Slovenia. And so far it has really been a clean, beautiful country, very green. And as we drove through the countryside and through the small towns and villages, we noticed how modern, well-kept, and pretty all the houses and yards are. And the city looks very similar. And so we're excited to explore.
Yeah, so the dragons on this bridge were made by a famous architect here. I cannot remember his name right now. But later we visit another thing that he's famous for. I'll remember his name there. But we'll see his influence all over the city.
All right, welcome to the market. And we had a quick breakfast because we woke up early this morning and drove into the city so we could get good parking. Ooh, look, there's fresh cherries and asparagus. But we drove in early to the city because the market's only open today. And too many times we've been in the city only to catch the market after it's closed. And so we wanted to get here and obviously see what they have. And they have a lot of asparagus and cheeses. He's got some bread, and look, he's got some good stuff going on over here. What do you got? Hummus? Ghee?
These are spreads, yeah, with ghee. So, yeah, different.
So,
Like with truffles, with wild garlic, with sesame seeds, and so on.
Okay, thank you. Ooh. Nice looking mushrooms. Oh, I might get some good clean potatoes. Those are mangoes. Oh, look at those little things. Oh, look at this. Look at the fruit pack.
Oh, yeah.
6 euros for that. Those little ones are 12 euros. Purple potatoes, sweet potatoes, eggplant. I think this is, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like ginger, but I know that's not what it is. Oh, excuse me. So much good produce here.
If you want to enjoy, you need to buy something local here. Fresh.
Thank you so much.
What is your name?
Dominique.
Dominique? And you live here?
I'm Dominique, yeah, and you?
I'm Curt. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Snow. It's nice to meet you.
You're from this city?
Yes.
It's a beautiful city.
Almost.
Almost. Right. We're just getting to Slovenia. Only been here for 4 days, but we went to the caves down south. Wow. Well, in Weaver Cave, and there are a lot of caves along the river. Really beautiful. Very good.
And I have one question, and actually, can I kindly ask you, don't explain too much around how beautiful Slovenia is. We want to keep you up a secret.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Take care. I
you.
really appreciate it.
All right, try one of those
All
cherries.
right. So Dominique is from here, and he told us we need to buy the fruit and immediately wash it right here and eat it. And he gave us a few cherries to try.
Oh,
And the
nice.
cherries are delicious. And that's exactly
Oh,
what
I think we're gonna get a
we're
few
gonna follow his
strawberries too.
instructions. Oh, wow.
And he also says,
Fresh and local made.
don't tell you how beautiful Slovenia is. He wants to keep it a
We gotta
secret.
keep it a secret. We promise.
Have a very nice day, Dominique.
You're awesome. Thank you for your hospitality.
Delicious.
Here, try one of these strawberries.
Maybe one of the best strawberries I've ever had. Perfectly ripe. So sweet. Curt can't have any. I'm eating them all.
This market is really, really fresh and colorful.
As far as food markets go, it's probably the best we've seen so far.
I mean, it is really nice, and it goes on forever. I can't imagine they're going to sell this today, but I hope they do. And in addition to the fruit and vegetable market loaded with fruits and vegetables, they also have this beautiful flower market. And again, it's not just one stall. There's a lot of stalls of the flowers. And as I kind of look around here, I can also see there's going to be also other handicrafts and clothing and stuff. And so we'll do our best to take you through that as well.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very, very fine. And you?
I'm very good.
You're very good. You look good. Where are you from?
We're from the United States.
Yeah.
He bought some apartments, big apartments in Florida.
Ah, that's where we're from. We're
Yes.
from Florida.
You know,
We are learning right away that the Slovenian people are very friendly and incredibly kind. So starting our day here at the market was a good idea. Yeah, we've got a smile on our face. It just feels good here in Ljubljana.
And in addition to all the beautiful flowers, and it is spring, so it's time to plant all the stuff. But look at all these herbs. They have just mint, basil, rosemary, thyme, onions, and then they have also vegetable plants, tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, pumpkins, almost everything we see over here in the produce section and the fruit and vegetable stand. You can buy the plants right here and grow them yourself. So pretty cool food garden. All right, I guess they're also having a race today for the special holiday. And look at this,
Look at 'em
right
go.
by the market. Look at this, a pretty big race, guys.
Yeah. And this, when Curt first started filming, was the leader of the pack. There was one guy that was about 100 yards ahead. He's gonna make the winning break across the rope, but these guys are all, look at them.
I'd be in the back. I'd be in the back, bringing out the pack, making sure that there's
No stragglers.
no stragglers, no one's attacking from behind. In the walking crew, that'd be me.
Yeah, that would be me. Look at them go.
Oh, there's some shuffling going on here, some bumping, jockeying for position.
Wonder if it just started.
I don't know. They look pretty fresh so far,
Yeah, they do.
and they're clumped up pretty tight. But the people just keep coming.
Well, the lady in the taxi told us there'd be a lot of people in town for the run. Oh, this is probably just the beginning because she said it ends out about 3 kilometers or 5 minutes away at the shopping mall.
There you go. Whoa! And we got a little problem, a little bottleneck right here. People trying to squeeze in along the rope.
There they go.
Passing
Yeah,
is
everybody's
difficult.
smiling. This is still the beginning.
Yeah, they're talking and smiling. Nobody's sweating. Woo! Wow.
All right, I'm getting tired watching them.
Water! Water! All right, snow is not getting pulled into the purses. I am a little surprised, to
Well,
be
there's
honest
just
with
no
you.
room in the van. It makes it easy to not buy things. There's a church right up here to go see.
And I don't think we've seen these since like France and Italy, but all these vending machines. So here you see you can get sandwiches, water, salad. This looks like a delivery pickup box, but here you can get fresh eggs, it looks like. And here you can get, it's like a little pharmacy. So they have sort of different gels and toothpaste and toothbrush, Band-Aids, baby formula, all the stuff you'd get from a pharmacy. And they still have even more up here. And you can see this is like a whole alleyway of different beautiful flowers and floral arrangements. And what do we have here? This looks like the milkman. Look at there. So you can come get fresh milk right here. So you buy the bottle right there, you put it in the thing and get it filled up. Pretty cool. And so the flower market runs in the alley by this beautiful big church. And I'm telling you, these are some gorgeous flowers. And the smells from the roses and the different flowers are so fragrant and so good.
Keeps going.
And the market keeps going, and we're hungry. We're looking for some breakfast. We skipped that because it's early. There's supposed to be a little food section here, and maybe we found it. We're not sure. We'll have to go check it out. Oh, look, she's cranking the little music right there.
So we got a little music going in the background for entertainment. Curt has found a restaurant for breakfast. I think
like some breakfast.
they've got quiche in the window. I think that's what I'm gonna get. What a fantastic little surprise of a city.
Snow got the quiche, and it looks yummy. It looks like a giant piece of quiche.
With a salad.
But you know what they say, real men don't eat quiche. So I got the eggs Benedict with bacon, and it looks like it's big, thick, crispy bacon. And it's on buckwheat pancakes with some fruit, a little chocolate swirl, some almond slivers, some fresh whipped cream, and a little salad. So I got a healthy breakfast with this salad and fruit, so I'm feeling good. How's the quiche, Snow?
As good as the one we made in Guatemala with our little French friend that we met there in Antigua at the hostel. It is really good.
Oh, that's poached egg. Look at that. Wow. That thing just bursts with sauce and gravy all over everything. I was a little concerned how these buckwheat pancakes were going to be with the eggs Benedict, but they come together, and this hollandaise sauce is so cheesy and creamy, and the eggs are so perfect. Watch this, guys. When I cut into it, the sauce just goes everywhere. And I gotta tell you, this is by far the best eggs Benedict I have ever had. It is so delicious. I am so happy. And down below here is the seafood market. I don't know what kind of fish these are. But look at the scallops. Salmon. Dobar dan. And as you can see, this is a biking city. And we've seen a lot of people biking throughout the whole town. And also another thing, we showed you the dragon bridges, but as you go through these little handicraft stores, you really kind of get a feel for some of the local customs and traditions. And the dragon is definitely part of theirs. And I think that's their school mascots. And well, it's their mascots. And if you remember when we went to the cave, they had those little salamanders or little lizards that live in there and live up to be 100 years old. Well, they also called those baby dragons. So I don't know if there's any similarities in those stories, but it makes for a cool conversational piece. So as Snow said, there's a lot to do with bridges in this city. And this right here they call 3 bridges. And you can see right there the main bridge, the middle bridge is the one for the cars, and then there's a pedestrian bridge on either side of that. But it comes across, of course, this river and into this beautiful little plaza area with some nice statues. And I can see in the background is the Hotel Union and another fancy building, and up the way is some shops. So we are going to do a little bit of walking and exploring around this area. And well, we're going to try to find some interesting bits other than just the market to share with you.
Spominjamo vse Kristusove smrti in obstajanja, darujemo ti kruh življenja in virih zveličanja. Zahvaljujemo se ti, da smemo biti tu pred teboj in ti služiti. Ponižno prosimo, naj nas, Sveti Duh, po prijemu Kristusovega telesa njegove krvi združi, da bomo vsi eno. Spomni se, Gospod, svoje cerkve razširjene po vsem svetu. popolni ljubezni skupaj z našim papežem Frančiškom, našim škofom Stanislavom in vsemi, ki služijo oltarju.
You could see the big pink church there, and service was going on, and so we got to see and experience that, and that was pretty cool. But it looks like this is the shopping district, and there's all sorts of shops down here, all your fancy stores and all the things you'd expect to find in a big city in terms of shopping. And it's a very clean, nice area.
Slovenia used to be part of the bigger territory of Yugoslavia. They were the first country to peel off and leave Yugoslavia back in 1991. Croatia left at almost the same time, but Slovenia was first. Now that caused the Yugoslav military to come in, but they only occupied this area for about 10 days, and then they withdrew, kind of declaring that Slovenia was free and standing as their own country and no longer part of Yugoslavia. They were not part of the terrible Balkan War you've heard us talk about down in Bosnia. In 2003, the people of Slovenia overwhelmingly voted to join the European Union. In 2004, they officially became part of the EU. In 2007, they joined the Schengen Alliance, which if you follow our journey, you know that means they kind of have open borders with all the other countries in the Schengen. So it is a beautiful country with a little over 2 million people living in it, and almost 300,000 of those people live here in the capital of Ljubljana.
So, of course, when we come to a new city, we always do our research and try to figure out where we're going to park, how we're going to get into the city, and then what we're going to see. And we mark those places, but the reality is, we never know what to expect. So I wanted to give you a few things to expect when you come to Ljubljana. Number one is expect an amazing food experience. If you're a foodie, this is a place you want to come to. From the beautiful fruit and vegetable markets to the indoor markets that have the meats, the seafoods, the cheeses, and some of the other sweet dishes. And also all the delicious restaurants, bakeries, and all those other types of things. So you want to expect that. But if you want to get the most out of your trip, you want to come on Saturday, because that's when all the open air markets are wide open with all the craft stalls and all the local artisanal items. And it is really clean, really unique, and a really nice area. Now there's also a huge shopping area. There are some big churches, and there is a ton of eye candy in this city in terms of architecture. But one of the favorite things we love to do when we come to a new city is just kind of find a nice place to sit and watch the people and watch the events and kind of get a feel for not only the tourist activities, the local activities, and all that type of stuff. And well, that's what we're going to do for a while.
We got lucky to sit down next to a tour guide here. She gave us the scoop on the dragons. We'll tell you in a little bit as we're walking through this beautiful city. But Curt was right. There is a dragon thing here. Now, back to the dragons. We started at Dragon Bridge. There's little dragon trinkets everywhere. What's the scoop on the dragons, Curt?
Well, they like them. I mean, years ago, they kind of started attributing a lot of things to dragons. They were superstitious. We went to the caves and saw those little salamanders or lizards, which they call baby dragons. And sometimes they'd have floods, and those would end out in the farmers' fields. And they were like, oh, look at baby dragons. So it's just kind of a long story of their history and their tradition. Their sports teams, their football teams, their basketball teams, their high school teams are all dragons. So it's a reoccurring theme around the city. And around the country, yeah.
So we're going to say Slovenia is the land of the dragons.
Dragon. So Snow was looking for this.
Yeah. The same guy that did the dragons on Dragon Bridge. So we showed you his name at the beginning. I can't remember it. There are 700 little tiny heads in this water drain trench on this alley. And it was just a work of art that came to him when he was reading a poem about the many faces of people, that there are more faces than there are people because everybody has a different face. And there's supposed to be some really cool little things in here. We like to find the things that are a little bit off the tourist trail. This is one of them. Here it looks like a clown, but it's a hand. I don't think so.
They can stay for long, but I can give you less if you want. I can make it for 3 euros, for 4 euros.
The clean potato lady was over here. We are going to end our day in Ljubljana exactly where we started it, right here on the Dragon Bridge. We are using the taxi app to order a taxi to take us back to the van where we'll get to see our kitties and see how they managed without us today. But this is where we're gonna wind this video down. There's G. Hey buddy, you gonna do some roly-poly and are you happy we're home? Are you happy we're home? Look at that boy, guys. Don't worry, Vanna's okay too. She's on the dash. Woohoo! Home sweet home. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!